Hi, welcome to Rose Opal Knits, our knitting and other crafts podcast.
This is episode 43 and I'm Daphne.
And I'm Erica, and she's my daughter-in-law, and I'm her mother-in-law. So hello and welcome back to all returning viewers, and if you're new here, we hope you stick around and you like what you see. I just wanted to say real quick that today, the day that we are recording, is August 28th. And it is hot and humid here in Delaware.
It keeps going back and forth between raining and not raining.
Yeah,
too.
we had thunder. And
there was thunder and lightning, but no rain.
No rain, yeah. But now the sun is out, so. And it's starting to feel warm in here. It wasn't before. All right, so we're going to jump into the crafty goodness first, and then there'll probably be a little bit of talking at the end. But I just have knitting this time.
I only have knitting.
All right, so it's all knitting today. All right, we'll start with finished objects. You want to go ahead and show yours?
Sure.
Okay.
Mine was almost finished last time, and I don't have a progress keeper on it because you couldn't really tell what was going on. Anyways, this is the outline tee by Jessie May Designs. So last time I showed it, I need to show the back. Okay. I had the front done, and I was almost done with the back. I had the short rows in the back, so I was like not even an inch down from joining the front and the back. And then all I had to do was do that, the 3 needle bind off, and then the ribbing for the arm cuffs. So that's it. And the yarn is Hobby Lobby's Yarn Bee in Soft and Sleek DK in Ocean. That might be wrong. But all the information will be in the show notes below. So.
Oh yes, I should have said that in the beginning.
That's fine.
We have show notes in the description box below.
But yeah, so the color name will be in there if you really want to know it. And I knit the second size on a US 7 for the body, and then a US 6 for the ribbing all around. So, bam. That's the outline too, basically.
All right.
That's all my finished objects, so.
So I have 3 finished objects, but they're all the same thing, just different sizes. So I have 3 finished hats. And if you've been watching us for a while, that you'll know that this is my design. But I don't know if I've ever talked about the name. So when I first started talking about my designs, I didn't have a name, but I've named the group the Arise. So I've got the Arise Cows and the Arise Hat. So I showed this hat in progress last time, but I don't remember where it was, and I didn't remember to check. I think I was somewhere in the stripy textured section. And so this is the large, extra large adult hat. And the yarn, here, let me get the tags. So this is my bag that I had it in. I was given this bag for my birthday from my friend Julie, and it became my design bag. So I took my class with Ashley Lillis. I think it was called Powerfully Published. I took that in May, and so I had all my information and stuff in here, and they've just all stayed in here the whole time. So all right, so the plummy color is Fiber Space Vivacious DK in the Plum Imps colorway, and then the black is Ultra Wool DK, and it's a color number, but some websites also have a name, and I think it's called Coal or something like that. And but like we said, the information is in the description box below. So like I said, this is the large, extra large adult size, and it's not color work. Some people have thought that it's color work, but it's not. It's just a combination of knits, purls, and slip stitches. And then the beginning around is dead center in the back. So depending on how you knit, and there will be like a slight disruption to the lines. I think some people know how to, you know, work it so there isn't one, but I don't mind it so much, especially since it's dead center. But there's that one. And then this is the toddler size. And this bottom color is, I lost the tag. I had it and then I misplaced it, but it is Candy Shop Yarns and her DK. And I think the colorway was Mystery Confection. And if you've been watching us for a while, you've seen this before. I knit mittens out of it in April or May. But it's tweed. Tweed DK, I think, is the base. So, and then this top color is Ultra Wool DK, and I think it's called Snow. So that's the toddler size. And then this one is the baby size. And if you've been with us for a long time, these colors may look familiar to you because I knit my cowl neck sweater, colorwork sweater, out of them last year.
Mm-hmm.
So this bottom color is Suburban Stitcher, and I believe I have the tag. Everything's at the bottom. I do have the tag. Oh, well, I can show you this. But I did have the tag. I don't know where it is now. Oh, here it is. Here it is. I'll show you this real quick. This is what I have left after knitting the mittens and the toddler size hat of the Candy Shop Yarns tweed. And so this bottom color is Suburban Stitcher, and it is a discontinued colorway, but it is on her Merino DK base, 100% superwash Merino. And the colorway, in case you're interested, is Park Passport Yarn Club May 2019, Virgin Islands National Park. And then the top color is this Barocco Ultra Wool DK, and it is in the stonewash colorway. So that's the baby size. And I think last episode I said that the hat came in 4 sizes, and I reworked the numbers for the pattern, and now the hat comes in baby, toddler, child, teen, small, medium adult, and large, extra large adult. So I didn't count. Baby, toddler, child, teen, 2 adult sizes. What's that, 6? 6 sizes. So that's that. And the patterns have been tested, and they will be released in September. And just to show you again, here is the cowl, one of the cowls, and here's another one. So, and I haven't mentioned this before, but I'll go ahead and announce it now that those patterns will be available for free download on our Rose Opal Knits website, but not yet. It'll be in September. So, are we going into whips?
Okay.
All right. So I do have a hat in progress. I'll show you that since we were talking about the hats.
This one's for Mary Rose, right?
Yep, this one's for my daughter. She's 4, she'll be 5 in October. So I am knitting her, that's not it.
It's all in the one bag.
Yeah.
So she has to dig around.
There's the yarn.
Is that the yarn you're using? The pink one?
That's what, yeah, for her hat. That's what I'm gonna use.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Oh my word. It's all messed up. Okay, I didn't see the tags for either of those. So this, I'm knitting the child size for my daughter, and I just finished the cuff and started the short stockinette section before I do the stripes. And I start the stripe textured section. So this gray is Knit Picks Swish DK. I don't remember the color name, but I will have that information in the description box below. And the stripes, I'm going to use this color, and this is a fiber spates. It's not a DK, it is a fingering weight, and I'm just gonna hold it double to get the DK weight. And the colorway is mixed magentas, and the base is their 100% merino wool. So there's that.
You want me to do mine?
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with this. I have 2 pairs of socks, but this is the one I mainly did. This is also new yarn. So I have Patton's Croy sock yarn, and it is in the flax color. So, and I'm knitting my niece a pair of socks. It is the Magic Heel Socks by the Autumn Acorn. I'm doing the DK weight version.
Wait, you didn't show these in the last episode?
I didn't have the yarn yet.
Oh, you talked about them during the Zoom.
Yes.
That's why I feel like.
Knit these at the Zoom.
So we had our first Zoom meetup on Wednesday, and it was so fun. And so if you were there, hi.
Okay, anyway, so this is the first sock, and it just looks like a little tube, but the way the heel is done, it fits your heel. So this is the first one. It's completely done. This is the second one. It looks like you're supposed to put in like an afterthought heel.
It
being
does.
done like
Yeah,
that, but
does.
it's done. This one
Uh-huh.
is completely done. And I'm a little over 3/4 of the way done with this heel, but I don't want to show too much of the heel. So, and this is
a
on,
paid for
yeah.
pattern.
But so, like I said, this is the DK weight version because it is a 48 count sock on a US 2, and it's supposed to fit a 2-year-old, and it does. Like, well, okay, she hasn't tried them on yet, but Mason and her are only 1 shoe size off of each other, so they should fit her, if not be a little bit big for her. So,
She's a little bit younger than Mason, but he's
like
2.
3
so
months.
she's
so
yeah.
there's like a 3-month difference between them, but yeah.
Mhm.
So the leg is like to there, technically, but they're also meant to grow with her, and I did the rounded toe, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you did the round toe with the counts that are on our Rose Opal Knits website.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped at 16 stitches in total, and then Kitchener'd it.
Because on
So.
the website it's written so that you could just cinch like 8 stitches together, but you have the option always to Kitchener your toe if you want to.
Well, she has like little, they're not real wide, but they're kind of wide, blocky feet. So I figured 8 stitches would make it come to a point and wouldn't fit her foot that great. So I stopped at 16 instead. So, but that's my sock.
Okay, so I have a Magic Heel sock on the go right now by Judy of Autumn Acorn, and it is for my 4-year-old, almost 5-year-old daughter. And the last time I showed this whip was in April, and I had the first one complete, and I was here at the top. It was just a cast on, I think, with 1 or 2 rounds. So that's how much I've done so far. But I hope to finish these soon. However, I have something to finish before I work on this sock. But she tried that one on recently again and liked it. At first she was like, but then she was like, no, I'm kidding. So this yarn is Queen City yarn. It was a 50-gram skein, and it's on the Noda sock 75-25 superwash merino nylon blend, and the colorway is Doodle, and I split it into 2 25-gram balls. This is what I have left from this one, and then this is the one I'm working from right now. So that's that. Oh, and the reason why I pulled these out was for the Zoom call, or the Zoom meeting, because I needed something that I could pay attention to on my other sock. I wasn't at that point. I needed to put the toe in on that one, so. But
I have another sock too. Okay, so I started this and I feel like this should be done. But anyway, so this is, can I say yarn? It is fiber seed sprout DK in the acorn color. There's the tag. But this is my sock. And the only time I worked on this is when me and Holden went down to the outlets. So I was up here. So I finished the heel flap and the turn and the gusset decreases. And I think I'm like 1.5 inches from the toe. But yeah, so this is the first time I've done the heel flap and everything on my 9-inch circular sew. And it was way easier than I thought it was going to be. So now I'm like wondering why I never did it. I always grab double points.
I used to do it on the 9-inch circular, and then I switched to magic. Well, not magic loop, but I would grab my needle I use for magic looping just to do it. I don't know, but that's interesting the way the yarn knit up.
Well, I
'Cause
didn't
it's
stop
like
it.
it's like striped and then wide stripe. And
That's
then
what
striped.
happened to.
Did it happen to
other
the
one,
first?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so the other one is not the same yarn. It is the same line of yarn, but it was in where the sidewalk ends.
The
colorway.
Yeah.
So, but I did do the
Slip stitch.
slip stitch heel too,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just the regular. Oop, I put those together. The regular vanilla sock with the 2x2 rib on a US 3. So.
Because it's DK weight.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. You did 48 stitches.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's my sock.
All right, I have a DK weight sock too. And I showed this in progress last episode. And that's gonna lose my bag. That's where I was there. So I cast it on 48 stitches. I did a 1x1 rib for 12 rounds. And then I did like a wider rib for the leg all around. And I did 20 rounds of the leg with the ribbing all the way around, and then I did 2 rounds where the ribbing's just on the front, and then, you know, like stockinette here. And then I switched to this green and finished that, and then just continued to the rib on the top of the foot. And then the toe is the star toe, which is on the Rose Opal Knits website for DK weight socks. We also have a regular vanilla DK weight sock recipe on the website as well. I'm thinking about putting how I do the wide rib on the DK weight socks centered on the foot, because, you know, that way it's got like one purl ridge on this side and one purl ridge on this side, and so it's centered all along the front or the top of the sock instead of, because if you don't center it, then one side of the sock is just knitting and the other side of the sock will have the purl ridge on it, which doesn't matter, you know, if you don't mind it, but I just like to do it this way, especially when I give them as gifts. Although this one is for me, which you can probably tell because the foot is so long. But the yarn, okay, it's in this bag, which is by Stolen Minutes. It's upside down. I don't know. And the yarn, this is a homespun house. I left the tag downstairs on the table. This is a homespun house. It's fingering, and I'm holding it double to get the DK. And I think it's called Unicorn Magic.
Something unicorn something.
Yeah. And then the green was a mini. No, they weren't mini. It was a full skein. I just used it in another pair of socks. But it's willow tree yarn, and it's fingering that I held double as well. So this is what I have of the second sock. And my goal is to finish this sock and have the pair completed by August 31st so that I can enter it into, well, not really entering in because I'm not putting anything on Ravelry, but just because I casted it on June 1st for summer sock camp. So it would be nice to finish it during summer sock camp. So
Yeah,
there's that.
yeah.
Alright.
I'll talk about this one. So I liked the outline tee so much in that yarn. So it's Yarn B, Soft and Sleek DK from Hobby Lobby. Hold on.
I was gonna say, you want to show it?
I was. Look, I'm gonna lose my stitch marker. But anyway, so here is the tag. And this is the yarn that I chose. It is called, the color's Oxblood. So, I'm doing the exact same as the blue one. But all I have is the bottom ribbing. So there's not much to show. So it's on a US 6 right now. And I'm about to go up to US 7 and I'm knitting the second size. So, but that's all. There's not much to show yet.
Mention your bag.
It's from Dolphin Collections. So, but yeah, it's really cute. Look, this is, okay, I'll show my other two bags because I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
My niece's socks are in this one, which is from You Got a Bag, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
EWE got a bag.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one is from AC Moore. So, that's all I got for bags so far.
I don't have any more. So
You don't have anything
nope,
else?
Keep going.
What the heck? Okay, anyway, so my needlecraft, I looked at it and then totally forgot. But so this is a new cast on, and I got mad at it because I had to rip it out partially because I miscounted. But anyways, so this is my Twigs, and the colors are both Queensland Collection United. So this is going to be the color work, which is, I forgot the color.
Rosewood.
Rosewood, and then this one is denim. So the denim is the main body. This is color work. So I got to the color work. I didn't have to rip out much. But anyways, so here it is. I got to the color work and then started the first round of it. And then this is how far I got. So this is the beginning of the round. This is how far I got. And then I kept going. I realized I messed up, so I had to rip back to this point. And then put it down. So, and that's on a US 5 right now. So, that's that one. I don't have much on any of my projects right now. Except this last one. But this one is from Stitching Plaza.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And this is yarn that I pulled from Stash. Okay, it's not attached. Cool. And I only have two.
So was
balls
the
of it.
Twigs yarn, right? You showed that in your
Yeah,
stash
the
video.
Twigs. The Twigs was bought for a Darling Jador pattern, but then it was lace sleeves, and I was like, nope, not doing it. So I didn't ever start that. So I changed it and then bought the rosewood color to do the Twigs after I saw that. But anyway, so these are my colors that I'm using. I'm using one more, but so this tan is okay. So they're all Lions Brand Heartland.
You want me to hold it
So,
up?
hold on. This one
okay.
is Grand Canyon. This one is Black Canyon. And then the orange in the sweater is the Yosemite colorway. So I am knitting the Tacomaza, but it is very much modified because I didn't want to do color work because I didn't think I have enough yarn. So it is striped. So there it is. So this orange is the Yosemite. The other ball is just downstairs.
So these are the yarns you used for your first
In my
Tacoma.
original one.
Okay,
But the
yeah.
Yosemite was the main color. The black was the little crosses that should be in this stripe. And then the Grand Canyon was like the shield looking ones, or the banner is what I called it, I think. I called it both.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so, and this collar is supposed to be the main color too. So, it's very much modified. And I'm knitting...
Is that Paisley yelling downstairs? Okay.
I'm knitting it on worsted weight yarn, so I'm using a 10, a US 10, I think.
Oh, I thought you were using
10 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I debated for a minute, and then I decided on the 10 and a half. But so, I'm knitting the smallest size, but then I had to modify it when I went to split for the sleeves, so I don't have the counts that the pattern actually calls for.
Okay,
So
so,
it's like-
you cast it on the smallest size for
Yes.
the Tacomaza.
Yes.
And so you started with those numbers. And then when you got to the color work section, you added the you striped in another color and
Yes.
went as many rounds as that color work section.
Yes. So this is the color work section, like the length of the color work crosses.
Okay.
And then this is the length that should be in between the color work sections. And then this is the section of
The
shields or
Uh-huh.
banner
Mhm.
looking thing. But then after that, it was already to the length that it called for.
Because you were doing the appropriate increases that
Yes.
needed to be done. Okay. All right.
So, yeah, there's a lot of modifications to this, basically. So, I never got to the right amount of increases, so I have way less stitches than this pattern actually calls for on the needle still. So I never finished increasing, because if I did, it would have been huge. Like, I'm pretty sure Holden could have worn it if I did that last increase. So, I think I have like over 100 stitches less than it actually calls for. So, but yeah, so one sleeve is done. But I stopped knitting this because We Share Needles is hosting a Halloween make-along. And it kind of makes me think of the like chocolate candy corns. Not so much in the lighting on the screen, but in person, it makes me think of them. So,
well, when you casted it on, you said, this is going to be my Halloween sweater.
yes,
So.
I don't know, it made me think of Halloween. So I stopped knitting on it because I wanted to be able to enter that because it starts September 1st. And I felt like I needed to have a decent amount to knit still to enter it.
You casted it on within the last 2 weeks anyway, right?
I casted it on like this week.
Oh, okay.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I stopped knitting it. So I gotta start knitting it again soon though. But that's my last whip.
Oh, okay. That's a quick one. All right, well, I think we have a couple of acquisitions this time, so we're going to go ahead and talk about them because they are relevant to our upcoming make-along.
I have one that's not.
Oh,
I'll show that one first, real quick. So, Amy of Noble Character Crafts dyed a couple skeins of yarn, so I got this one. It is on her fingering weight base, which is fingering weight base. When it's superwash merino, 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon, and 5% gold stellina. And it is, Heavens is the colorway.
It's pretty.
But yeah, that's all. The rest of it goes along with the make-along.
Oh, all right. So, I placed an order with our local yarn store, the Yarn Maven. I placed it online, and then Daphne was going there, so she picked it up for me. But if you've been watching us for a while, you probably figured out that Barocco Alter DK is one of my favorite yarns to knit with. So I have 4 skeins of an off-white color, and I didn't pull it out of my stash, but I have decided for our holiday sweater make-along that I'm going to do a colorwork sweater. I've narrowed it down to 3 different patterns out of the Strange Brew book by Tin Can Knits. I'm not sure which one yet. But these are going to be my contrast colors for my holiday sweater. So this is color number 83149. I believe it was called Pine. And this is color number 83145, and it was called Sour Cherry. So I'm so excited. So anyway, and we've already said it, but our holiday sweater mal starts on September 2nd and goes to, did we say this already?
Not today.
Oh,
we
okay.
said it on the last podcast.
Yeah, and goes to January 2nd. And if it's a sweater, no whips, because it is a 4-month long knit along. So no whips are allowed, only new cast-ons, but the sweater pattern can be holiday themed, or it can just be a sweater that you plan on wearing to one of your holiday gatherings. And if it's a holiday that falls in between September 2nd and January 2nd, it counts. So, and it's just a participation knit along, right? I was just thinking it was participation.
I thought it was finished objects.
Oh, was it?
You're supposed to wear it on the
wait, yeah,
holiday.
you're supposed to wear it to your I don't know.
It's supposed to be finished. I
All
swear
right.
we talked about this.
Daphne has spoken.
It's supposed to be finished because
Finished?
it's
Oh.
supposed to, it's a 4 long make long, okay?
4 month long, yeah.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be finished because the point of it is to wear it on one of the holidays or
Yeah.
for the holidays.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it kind of has to be done by
That's
the
right.
end of the holidays.
Yes. So we will be drawing a prize from Instagram. We haven't come up with a hashtag yet.
It'll be below though because it starts soon.
Yeah.
So.
And we will also pull a prize from our Facebook group, Rose Opal Knits Facebook group, and I think that's it.
Okay.
Right?
Well, I have 2 things that I'm planning on knitting for it. So I have Baroku Ultra Wool, but mine's defined, so it's fingering weight. And this is color 53147. And I don't know the.
Stonewashed.
There you go.
Yeah.
I didn't order mine online because I was going to look for yarn because this is going to be a sweater for Holden actually. So it's going to take a while. I feel like I had to buy 5 balls of this. So it is 400 yards in each one. So
Because that's the fingering weight. Right?
yeah, it's fingering weight. And I forget the pattern name, but I'll talk about it next time, I'm sure, because I'll actually have it started. So, but it's a pattern I found on Ravelry, and yeah, so that's basically all I have about that one. But I'm planning to have it done so he can wear it for Christmas. Is my goal. But who knows if he actually will or not. But if you like, I'm sure I've said this before. He is 6'4", and he's tall and has broad shoulders, so
Really wide shoulders.
it's gonna take a while to do this. So that's that one. But then mine, that's about this little caddy thing to hold it in from Hobby Lobby. It has like little hedgehogs with yarn balls.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really cute.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so my yarn, I actually got the idea to do this from A Loop Through a Loop, and Tara knit a Christmas sweater. It was the Soldatna. Who's that by? Not Caitlin Hunter.
Mhm.
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
I was thinking about Jennifer Stein, guys. But anyways, so she did the same color, same yarn, everything. So it is yarn B44th Street. So this is not my main color. My main color is ivory. And then it calls for 3 other colors for the contrast. This one's olive. This one is pale aqua. And then ruby. So I'm holding these double. So these are all the colors. This is the main color. And then these 2 are like the second color. And then this is the third color, basically. So, but those are the colors. And they're really pretty. So I'm doing exactly what she did, basically. So it was really pretty, though. So if you haven't seen it, you gotta go on her Instagram or her YouTube to look at it. So, but yeah, that's all my stuff. And I don't know if I said this. This is a DK weight yarn. Okay, it is not. It is 100 grams, and it's 540 yards.
Oh,
So I'm
wow.
holding it double. It's acrylic and polymade. So that's all I have to say about my yarn, though.
So I made an impulse purchase during our Zoom chat on Wednesday. Hi, Karen. If you're watching this, here's the book I bought because of your cute animals. So I purchased this book, Knitted Animal Friends by Louise Crowther. So it says over 40 knitting patterns for adorable animal dolls, their clothes and accessories. And I have plans to knit some, but we'll see. I
will knit some.
I really like looking through the book at the cute animals.
You gotta show him the ram.
Okay, he's back here, right?
Yeah, he's like one of the last ones.
Yep, there he is.
He is so cute.
They don't show him with clothes.
Yeah, not even at the front of the pattern.
Yes, huh? Oh,
I want him.
can you see him? There.
That is the guy I want. And the duck. You can show him the duck on the back, though.
Oh, cute. I like the pig and the duck. So anyway, so I purchased this book to add to my library of knitting books and older magazines that I've had saved. So Well, that's it. So, like I said, we had a really nice time during our first Zoom knit together, and we are going to host another Zoom knit together on September 4th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you are interested in joining us, please email us at roseopalknits.com, and we will email you the link for that get together the day before. So on September 3rd. All right. And is there anything else?
I don't think so.
No. So anyway, I'm homeschool mom, so we started back to school on Thursday here. So I feel like I was busy leading up to that, but now I feel like, okay, it's not so bad. I'm back to having, I'd say, a little bit more knitting time, because I feel like I sit a lot while we're doing schoolwork. So I knit a lot of that time. I just dropped my thing. Let me bend over. All right. I got it. So this is really a short one, but yeah, can't think of
That's
anything
all.
else.
I mean, that's all we have to
So
show
if
it
you
at
stuck
the thing.
around this long, we appreciate you taking the time out of your day to join us for some crafty talk. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now would be a good time to go ahead and subscribe. We love having you guys here and being part of this community with you, and love the comments and everything. So also, we are on Instagram. That information is below. And is that it?
Yes.
All right. So we'll be back in 2 weeks with a regular episode, and in September we will also have an extra, which will be my yarn stash. So, all right. Bye. Oh, it's not on.